Good afternoon, everybody. Oh, Jesus. I'm back in Karat, Thailand. I believe this is like day 17 or 18 for me. I've completely lost count. But I believe that this is officially my longest solo travel trip I've done, if you consider this solo travel. I kind of consider it solo travel because I came here on my own, and I am spending most days on my own. But I'm back to my regularly scheduled bike ride of the day. Songkran just ended last night. I know those videos I'm not talking a whole lot in because I have my camera in the waterproof case, but those 3 days were like some of the most fun 3 days I've ever had. That was such a special experience. I got to see it in Bangkok, got to see it in a small town called CQ, and then last night we went out to the city of Karat, which is a pretty small city. I think last night was my favorite place to celebrate Songkran. Seeing it, Bangkok was definitely my least favorite, just because it was full of tourists. People were being extremely rude and disrespectful and treating it just as like a excuse to get drunk and do stupid shit. CQ was very like authentic, just a small town. There was a lot of little kids though. And then last night in Karat was very like upper 20s age, party vibes. Super cool experience. But all right, it's loud now. I'm gonna head into the store and then I'm gonna ride back down the park. But yeah, as I was saying, I feel very fortunate that I got to experience Songkran in 3 very different ways. A big city, a small little village, and then a small city. I like being the only tourist. I don't like feeling like I'm in a tourist area. And the second 2 nights, definitely I was the only tourist, especially in CQ. In Karat, I saw maybe like 5 other tourists. CQ, I was the only one. So just super special experiences. And I will say, if you are planning to come to Songkran, like, check out Bangkok, but try and get out of the city. They're much more friendly to tourists, and they're excited to see you. I will warn you that, especially if you're white and you're showing up in a rural area for Songkran, you are everyone's target. You're getting splashed with ice cold water constantly. Everyone's brushing their hands on their face with clay. Yeah, you're kind of treated as like a celebrity. Everyone wants to come and interact with you. And what my friends told me is that the reason why you get targeted with ice water is because they find it hilarious to watch tourists like freak out when they get hit with cold water. And it is pure ice water. There were times where I was legitimately getting worried that like hypothermia could have been a thing, because I was freezing cold for 4, 5, 6 hours. But yeah, definitely special. I loved every second of it. But yeah, anyways, we were out until like 4 a.m. We didn't get back home till 4 a.m. We left Karat around like 2:30-ish. And then traffic is insane for Songkran, so it just took forever to get out of the city. So, and Siri had to work this morning. She got up at 7 after going to bed at 4, and yeah, I don't know how she managed to do that. I ended up sleeping till like maybe like 1 p.m. So my sleep schedule is kind of off. It's kind of crazy to think about, because 1 p.m. here is 2 a.m. my time in US. So I'm living in opposite time right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here at the park. I think today's just gonna be a chill day. I'm just gonna kind of talk and kind of reflect on Songkran a little bit, because yeah, I know Siri's too tired to go and do anything after she gets out of work. I think everyone in Thailand is tired from Songkran, so today's, I can already tell just riding around the village, that it's a much quieter day. Everyone's just kind of chilling. Got some kids over there fishing in the pond. Everyone's kind of just asleep in hammocks. The market at the end of the road isn't even set up today. I think everyone's just taking the day off. Yeah, it's also crazy hot today. It's, let me check what the temperature is. This is one of the hottest days I've felt here in a while. No, that can't be right. It says it's only 91. It is not. It did rain earlier, so it's extremely humid right now, and that might be part of it. Yeah, it could only be 81, but I mean 91, but yeah, I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. I'll catch you guys in a minute. All right, there were some kids fishing right here, and so I didn't want to break out my camera around them, but they didn't catch anything. It's kind of interesting. They're using like lure bait, and I didn't think that there was anything that big in this pond. I've only seen small little like bluegill sized fish in here. I know they're not bluegill. I mean, I guess they could, I don't know. But yeah, they're fishing for something big in here. But anyways, I wanted to give some still speaking of Songkran, I think I'm just gonna make this video a recap video of Songkran, since I'm not doing anything else today. I just want to give some tips for people that are coming. Like I said before, definitely check out Bangkok, but it's gonna be a weird experience. Go to Siam. I think that's how you say it, Siam. I made the mistake where I told my tuk-tuk driver, which I'd probably say this, I'm gonna do a voiceover in the last video. I told the tuk-tuk driver Siam, but he heard Rome, which is another area of Bangkok. So he took us like 20 minutes north in Bangkok, and as we were driving, I looked at Siri. I was like, Siloam's like only like 5 minutes away. Why are we still riding? And she was confused too. But then we got off the tuk-tuk, walked up the stairs, and then there was a big sign on top of a building that said Siram, and we're like, oh shoot, okay, yeah, I shouldn't be the one telling the Thai driver what the destination is, because my accent, Siram and Siloam sound the same. So we ended up, that's why in the last video we take a tuk-tuk to an area, walk around for a little bit, then immediately hop on a motorbike back to Siloam. I'm getting them confused in my head now. Oh, hello. But Siloam was really cool, really packed, but it was definitely way better than Koh San Road. Koh San Road was just chaotic, which was also cool to experience, but just too many tourists. Just the tourists will, like, I don't want to call people out, but they'll shoot water in your face and like in your eyes, and then they think it's funny and they laugh and then run away. The locals don't do that. They're respectful, and they know that that's not okay, because the water here, I'm saying this respectfully, is not the cleanest. And the locals know that, so they don't want to spray you in the face. They'll just spray you in the chest. But the tourists will, you know, spray you in parts that you don't want to be sprayed in, and spray you in the eyes. And then if you catch you with your mouth open, they'll try and spray you in your mouth. It's just, I woke up with a cough today, and it's for sure because of Bangkok. And then okay, so my next tip that I want to add to that, and I thought about this a lot, is as you're walking around on the side of the street, there's a lot of like families that own businesses. Well, you'll see it probably in my videos that there'll be like a kiddie pool, a blow-up pool outside of their business, and the parents will be splashing water from the kiddie pool out on the people that are walking by. After a while I realized, okay, so I didn't mention, in the kiddie pool there's anywhere between like 4 to 10 small infant children, like age 3, 4, 5, 6, swimming in that kiddie pool that the parents are splashing the water from. And I realized pretty quickly that, I mean, we were all kids. Peeing in a pool is pretty fun when you're young, and that's the water they're spraying on people. I can only imagine that if you have 10 kids in a pool, one of them peed in it. One of them peed in it for sure, and then that water is being sprayed everywhere. So when I saw parents taking the bucket into the kiddie pool and splashing on, I would try and divert around out of their range, just because I knew that like, I know that none of the water here is really that clean. Some people are filling it up from water bottles, good on them, but that water for sure, I knew I don't want to be hit with that water. And I don't think a lot of other people came to that same realization that I did, and I caught on to that pretty quickly, just because, yeah, kids will be kids. And yeah, there's nothing more freeing than peeing in open water. So yeah, that's another tip. Avoid getting splashed by the kiddie pool water, if there's kids in it. Sometimes they're just using it as a source of water, but usually people will just have a bucket of water that's coming from a hose. Waterproof bag, 100%. I'll show mine later. I just have like a little pouch, folds like 4 times, Velcro, 3 Ziplocs, and all I kept in there was my phone, an extra battery for my GoPro, and then my cash. I did not take my wallet with me. In that bag I had strapped, and it stayed right in front of me the entire time. I never trusted, some people had it around their waist, I didn't trust that. You could lose it. I mean, they could come loose. But yeah, do not take your wallet, just take enough cash. A lot of the places to refill your water gun is like 5 baht for a small or medium sized water gun. Then the large water guns are 10 baht to refill, which if you know your conversion, 10 baht, that's like maybe like 30 cents USD, or 5 baht is like 15 cents USD. Yeah, it's cheap. You might as well just, the point I'm making is carry coins with you, and then also carry cash if you're going to be like buying beer or any drinks. But yeah, make sure you bring a lot of coins that are easily accessible in that waterproof bag, and be very careful where you open up that water bag or that waterproof bag at. If you're buying beer in the middle of an area where everybody's spraying, you could open up that bag and then all of a sudden get a bucket of water dumped on you as you're opening it up. It happened to me once yesterday. I had to leave my phone out to dry last night, because it did happen. My phone wasn't charging last night because it was saying it was too wet. And it also could have been because all the cash that's being handed around there is soaking wet. So when you do pay for something and they give you change and you put that in your waterproof bag, then you're getting water in your waterproof bag. Yeah, it's just, you just have to be prepared for anything to get wet. Keep anything you don't need, even if you need it a little bit, if you don't absolutely need it, keep it in your car, keep it at home, and yeah, just wait for it. You'll survive. The best way to do it is honestly, like, don't even take your phone, like, especially if you're by yourself. Take a GoPro with a waterproof case to get your videos that you want, but unless you need to, like, if you get separated from a group and you need to contact people, don't take your phone. Just leave it behind. I think the best way to experience Songkran is to literally have your pockets empty and just go all out. Because otherwise, like, you're worrying if you get like literally a gallon bucket of water dumped on you and you have your pouch right here. It's, yeah. But I managed to survive it. I've heard some horror stories of people, yeah, losing their phones. And definitely don't keep anything in your pocket. That'd be the dumbest thing. The only thing I had in my pocket was my GoPro with the waterproof case. And even that was still, yeah. I was constantly walking around with my hand on my pocket, holding it down, because you're in shoulder to shoulder areas at some points, especially when you're like leaving a street and like turning onto another street where all the crowd congests into one spot. You're kind of just like shuffling through a crowd for a little bit. So yeah, that's packing stuff waterproof. The water guns, don't buy the electric ones. That's my next tip. The electric ones will break. They look cool, they seem fun. They're gonna break, and they're the same. They get you because they're the same price as the other ones, but they do that because they know that they're gonna break within a day. I ended up buying a really cheap gun the first night. It lasted me 2 nights and it broke on the second night. They're all cheap, but they're all only cost 100 baht maybe, which is $2.50, $3 USD, somewhere in that range. So just buy the cheap ones, and then yeah, if it breaks, just go buy another one. But don't buy the electric ones, because those ones are just kind of, no, they don't even, they're not even that good. They don't shoot that far. They only shoot in like little bursts. It's, yeah, no, you want to be able to have fun. Speaking of paying baht for stuff, the bathrooms, there's no bathrooms. Well, there are, I'll get to that. But so unlike Japan, where they don't have trash cans, Thailand is the same way for Songkran, but they have trash cans, but they don't have bathrooms in the same way. And especially for an event like Songkran, where you're partying, you want to have a couple drinks, and it makes it more fun. Everyone's dancing. You just, like, you'll have a couple beers and then you'll be fighting for your life to try and find a bathroom. I was fortunate. I found 2 places last night that you could pay 5 baht and go in the bathroom. The guy was really friendly, because I guess for some odd reason he loves the Detroit Lions, and I told him I was from Detroit, so he ended up just like, anytime I saw him, he was happy and just like let me come in and use his bathroom. You gotta be careful. There were a couple times last night I had to take a little alleyway, find a bush, and yeah, do my thing back there. So if you're a girl, I don't know, you gotta be careful with how much you're drinking. I think those are like some of my biggest tips. But man, it's such a fun experience. It's so cool. I know a lot of the locals here don't like it, and I can see how after experiencing it for every year, it kind of gets old. It is kind of like a kid's thing, a mid-20s type event. But to be able to experience it, especially in the 3 different ways I did, like, I want to say it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, but they do it every year, so I could always come back and do it again. But it just felt so special. Sorry, I'm staring. There's a turtle right there. It's the first turtle I've seen here. Oh, he just went under. Right when I moved my camera, he went under. Okay. Yeah, I'll try and think of some more tips. Those are the big ones I've been thinking of. I guess wearing goggles is probably smart. I didn't want to, I don't know, kind of like wearing a helmet when you're riding a bike. I just didn't want to look goofy. But yeah, I'll try and think of some more tips. Those are the big ones that come to my head though right away. Still out here just enjoying enjoying the weather. I think rain clouds are coming in, but I might be heading home here pretty soon. It's 4:20 in the afternoon. Holy shit, I just had this thing. Dude, that thing is huge. Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? That thing is for sure poisonous. Look at the stinger on the back of it. Oh my god, I don't even want to get close to it. I just parked the bike and it just like came right next to my leg. I have never seen that in my life. That is the creepiest thing ever. I mean, that's like, it's like 7 inches long. I don't know if the camera's doing that justice. Holy. Dude, that just freaked me out. It's still going. It's still on the wall right there. Dude. I was about to sit down out here. Now I'm a little scared. Alright. Well, I was gonna give some Songkran tips again, because I thought of some more, but I'm gonna just watch around my back for a second, because that freaked me out. It's still going. There, now you can kind of get some scale of it. It's next to some tires. Dude. What the fuck is that thing? Well, I know what it is, but it looks like a fucking Pokemon, man.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, wait. Hey. What is? Right here.
King cừ.
It's right here.
กี่ตัว
Is it safe?
ไม่เป็นไรไม่มีพิษ
This is so big. So big.
ตัวใหญ่เลย ไปไหนแล้ว
Ah. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's safe? No.
Okay.
It's so big.
ทิ้งเลย
Thank you. You just threw it in the trash. I'm freaked out. He just picked it up. Oh my god. Alright, I feel safer now. My hero. That was funny. Alright, I'm gonna chill out for a second. So, I just texted Siri a picture of that thing, and she said to kill it with a piece of wood. And I just asked her if it's poisonous, and she said, "Why are you scared of it?" I said, "I just don't know what it is." And then she said, "Yes, it's poisonous. Don't touch it." That guy over there just picked it up with his bare hands and carried it down the road to the trash. Siri said that that's like a larger one of those, and they usually aren't that big. And then I was like, yeah, he just carried it in his hand to the trash. She was like, oh, he's crazy. He should not have done that. So, okay, good on me. Survival instincts kicking in to not touch that thing or be anywhere near it. Well, I guess I got kind of close to it, but yeah, I sure as hell wasn't touching it. Wasn't expecting that when I got home. That was wild. But okay, Siri's about to get home. I'm gonna shower and then I'll try and think of some more Songkran tips. I know there's plenty more that I've thought of, and they're just not coming to my head right now. But you know, I'll probably stay in the shower and then they'll all come to me, and I'll come back out and spit off a few more for you guys. But oh, here we go. I was just talking to a neighbor. Here's a smaller version of it. So that shows the size difference of what I just saw. And yeah, how big they can get. The neighbor just asked me if I want some Thai whiskey. I don't think he means right now, but yeah, he's gonna, I guess him and I are gonna drink later. Siri's gonna go to bed early tonight, so I might just hang out outside and get drunk with the neighbors. Sounds like a fun night to me. But okay, now I'm signing off. I'll catch you guys later. I gotta go shower. It's too hot out here. Alright, I got these 2 black pepper steak burgers from 7-Eleven. And if you don't know, 7-Eleven in Thailand, I mean in Asia in general, goes hard. Like, the food is so good. I had a pizza from there the other day, and the pizza was better than most chain restaurants in the US. So I'm about to go to town on these 2 burgers, and then later tonight I'll probably go out and grab some more food. But yeah. I know it doesn't look like anything special, but man, is it good. The sauce, it's fresh meat too. Yeah, this might be better than what I had yesterday. Yeah, don't sleep on Asian 7-Eleven food. Just learn how to ask them to heat it up for you. It's so good. Alright, I'm gonna devour this and then go get some more food in a little bit. Alright, peace out guys.